All right. What's up, YouTube? We're back for round 8 of Eternal Weekend Karakas. We are playing against another unknown opponent. Won the die roll. We've won a lot of our die rolls today, and this hand looks great. Force negation for some shenanigans. A couple cantrips to help set up our draws, and an astrolabe to tie our mana together. So this is about all we could ever ask for with this deck. Very happy with this 7. We're waiting to see what our opponent's doing. Going into this, so by my math, okay, opponent decided to keep 7. 5-2 should be a lock for top 32, or not 5-2. Keep thinking like as if it's a normal challenge. 8-2, because that sounds horrifying to say. Back, like I used to think that was like, oh, whatever, that's just a normal like old school SCG open. No, now it's not even real life anymore. I'm gonna play this, get a forest because we have the underground sea in hand. Play Astrolabe. God, I hope our opponent's playing Delver. Could be Mirror based on Snow Covered Island Pass. Set my stops back up just in case. Yeah, it looks like the Mirror. Here's these force negations aren't the worst. Brainstorm. I want to keep 2 blue cards in my hand, plus the Echo. And the swords to potentially tag an Uro on the way down, or it can come back and escape. Because that is pretty much the best threat that you can present in game 1, especially because it drags the game out so much longer. I need to think if I actually want to draw this 4th land, though. Thing to do. I'm pondering. I think it depends on. I'm gonna set an upkeep stop so I can really have the most information. Okay, I think now. Means I'm gonna fetch here. I will want this Volador retreat just to have it like sitting in play for a couple turns. Uh, but like the Force of Wolves are good to like again like this will help us protect our protect the Oko that we got coming down. Are they gonna main deck Pyroblast me? Am I getting main deck Pyroblasted right now? Main deck Pyroblast. Fine, whatever, opponent. I'll bite. I don't think main deck. Pitch, Brainstorm. Okay, so all in all, that was a even exchange on cards. Um, Unfortunately, we're drawing Force of Will and not Felidar Retreat. I am one of my major goals for this match though is to maintain pace on either at or ahead on clock, like at parity or ahead on clock. Very then like at most like 10 seconds because it can snowball fast, especially with Uro, Sylvan Libraries, Auto Retreat, anything that's putting multiple triggers per turn on the stack. That's what happens with like Magic cards under 2020 design is that you're putting a lot of triggers and value and text box on cards. Hey, yeah, we're definitely countering this. Do they have another main deck Pyroblast? Well, now this Force Will looks really bad. Huh. Maybe they have green in their deck? And this, like, Misty's just a bait? I'm gonna hold this up till a turn I can at least make a 2-2 with it. Opponent's playing... Opponent currently has a Force. Um, I'm just gonna leave Hardcast Force of Will up. I don't think I'm gonna play around. Play into a Force Negation or a Spell Pierce. Snapcaster Mage, okay. So Ground Seals will probably come in because they have Snapcaster, Mystic Sanctuary, and depending on what this is. Yeah, I assume they have Snapcaster and Mystic Sanctuary, which is their fetch land are interesting. Unless they do have green in their deck. Okay, there's green. Monastery. Go ahead, Swords Plowshares that on their turn. They have Force Will, that really sucks for me. Nope. Again, I'm gonna hold the Felidar Retreat for a turn where I can really maximize it. Likely still trade this Snapcaster Mage for an Ice Fang Coatl. Hopefully I find a blue card for go with the Force. And that's not the blue card I would have wanted, but I will take it nonetheless. I think I'd rather neither of us have Oko than one of us have Oko. Counterspell. Alright, well now we're really wanting to draw a fetch land. There we go. All right, so we've got Felidar Retreat in play. As long as like we're in this awkward spot where we want lands and so now we're in a good spot where we want lands and spells. I'm gonna put a pair of 1/1 counters on here. Then everything trades, at the very least. So no. All right. Just stacked at Astrolabe. Yeah, I should have stacked at Astrolabe then. Swords. I see one more card. I see a fresh card next turn regardless. So 3/3 straight. I guess I could have maybe hit a land drop next turn. I guess I still can. And Abrupt Decay though. That's Abrupt Decay is like ideal hit. Another plow. So 2 Okos, 2 Uros gone. Makes sense that there was a bunch of Sword Splashers rotting in their hand. We are ahead a minute and a half on clock right now, so that's good. And we're also at 31, so it will take a significant amount of time to kill us. I'm gonna make it 2/2 here. And then put counters on everything. So this will get the Oko dead in 2. Again, assuming they don't have a Swords Splashers. Okay, that's minorly annoying. Retrofitter Foundry, what? What is going on here? Eventually, I'll just be making bigger things than these Thopters. The Omnath. They have their own, okay. So I was gonna try to go. I'm a full minute ahead right now, but and like got 25 cards in deck to their 33. Second retrofitter found. Doesn't that's not nothing. So mentor and Felidar Retreaters. So like I clear the board for a 2/2 here. And when unfortunately like none of those things were actually like I guess I traded like the one card for half card still, which is not great. Yeah. I've got 2 Uros, an Oko, hell of a lot of abrupt Ks. One abrupt K, I guess. Do the make an army of I can always like chomp or I can always like trade with whatever one they make a they so much mana they can just keep this chain going every turn. Getting annoying. I will definitely say that. Alright, activating at main phase like this definitely means that they're trying to go for a big board here. Which I like their deck a lot. Them put counter on everything. Corrupt K, the untapped one. I'll still have a 2/2 content to deal with, but that's not a problem. I find it hard to believe they don't have Uro in their deck. So God, if I just had an Uro in any of these like last are there like really 2 Uros on the bottom 20 cards of my deck? 2 Uros and an Oko are in the bottom 20 cards of my deck. Kind of not great for us. Like, going the match overall. Like, they're at 14 minutes, we're at 16 though, so like all I can do is really hope to like stay far enough ahead that come down to another long game, I will be ahead enough on time. Like if I can get blown out here by a removal spell plus the fetch land, but um, so annoying. I am 3.5 minutes up as at this point, so we take it as they come. Don't think I'm actually gonna win this game. My deck is currently 2 brainstorms, an Ice Fang, an Oko, 2 Uros, and 2 Sylvan Libraries. Like all the cards we want. Like it's gonna be really hard to actually like have enough stuff to enough material to win the game with. Yeah, they obviously had a Force Will in their hand or Force Negation. Again, I'm just at this point like making them use all their time. Curious how many more lands they actually have left in their deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Take 7 here. Sure. All right, so I've got 4 minutes on them at this point. Plague Engineers, Stop the Whole Chain, Pyroblast. I didn't see a single Uro, but I did see Snapcasters and Sanctuaries and such. That board like as I've always have for the mirror. Yeah, I accidentally submitted 61. Fine. I don't even remember what the opponent mulliganed. So this is an interesting spot for us. We have to both win and lose, and not lose. I know that sounds very moronic to say, but our opponent is trying to win the game as well as not lose to their clock. Because even if we win this game, there's one more game after this that they have to win. And they have 10 minutes to do both. So now we've got answers and a powerful threat in Uro. Okay. So are they just splashing green for Oko? And jam Oko. Force pitch Ice Fang. I'm gonna force back. Kill. Feels bad, man. Alright, that's is what it is. They run out theirs. Maybe a 3. I think I would make it 3-3. Yeah, they're gonna go with 3. Um they have another force. Okay, at the very least then I can just abrupt decay this and then they're gonna have very little leftovers. So they have to play this aggressively. Like they do still need to win this game. Very timer. Kind of annoying. But they're not going for the card right. I do need to. Us both being stuck on lands is awkward for me because I'm the one down a game. I do not want a trophy at all. So this like logs for a turn. I would like to their fourth land. I'm out 2 Okos already. That's unfortunate. Pyroblast. Pyroblast, I'm fucking. Yep. Should have kept in more removal for like this game going how aggressive this game was gonna be. If I draw a land, not exactly the looking for. Could try to get really greedy and run a runner. So I go to 1 here. I Uro back up to 4. I'm dead to an Oko. Cash in the 3 loyalty on Prairie. They have Force Will. Can't do it. That's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Alright. We lost that one, and I think that knocks us out of. That definitely knocks us out of 32. It might knock us out of 64. It's really tilting. But it is what it is. Thanks for watching. I will be back with round 9 of Eternal Weekend Karakas. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter at Fencing Brick up top. Links are in the video description. I'll see you guys in a bit for round 9.